We live in an era obsessed with the mandate of being present. Silence is now viewed as a connection error, a glitch in the modern social machine. Every notification demands your attention. Every screen pulls at your soul. You are everywhere at once, yet you are truly nowhere, scattered across a digital void. The paradox is simple yet cruel. When you are always available, your value begins to diminish. You become a background noise, easily ignored and quickly forgotten. To reclaim your worth, you must learn the ancient art of disappearing. True power is not found in the noise, but in the deliberate choice of absence. When you withdraw your presence, you stop being a commodity. You become a mystery, a void that others cannot help but try to fill with their curiosity. This is not about hiding. It is about resetting the terms of your existence. You are choosing to be seen only when your presence truly matters most. If they can always find you, they will eventually stop looking for you. The art of absence is the ultimate strategy to rebuild your personal gravity. Let the noise of the world fade away. It is time to step into the shadows and witness how your absence begins to shift the power dynamic. Conflict is a fire that requires oxygen to breathe. Most of our modern interactions are just sparks looking for a fuel source to burn brighter. When you refuse to react to a provocation, you are performing the strategy of pulling the wood from the bottom of the burning, angry furnace. Reaction is a form of surrender. By responding to every slight, you give the other person control over your emotional state and your precious time. Without your attention, the fire of their hostility has no fuel. It flickers, gasps for air, and eventually dies in a cold pile of gray ash. Silence is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate deprivation of power. You are denying them the satisfaction of knowing they can move you. Every unanswered message is a statement of sovereignty. You are choosing where your energy goes, and right now, it is staying within your own borders. Be the mountain that the clouds cannot move. Let their words pass over you like mist, leaving no trace on your ancient and solid foundation. By withdrawing, you protect your inner peace. You are no longer a participant in their drama, but a spectator of their futile and empty noise. Purposeful absence is a filter for your life. It separates those who value your presence from those who merely use your availability for their convenience. Time is the only currency that matters. When you become scarce, your time becomes an expensive luxury rather than a cheap, accessible commodity for everyone. The waves will always crash, but the rock does not negotiate with the sea. It simply exists, solid and unyielding, through every storm and tide. Scarcity creates value. This is the fundamental law of the universe. To be highly valued, one must first learn how to be rarely seen. You are not a social media feed to be scrolled through. You are a rare manuscript, meant to be studied deeply or not at all. In the emptiness, there is clarity. By removing the clutter of constant interaction, you allow your true self to finally breathe and expand outward. Your absence allows you to find your true north again. Away from the influence of others, you can finally hear the sound of your own voice. Mental minimalism is the ultimate armor. Most things fighting for your attention today do not deserve a single second of your focus or your energy. The Stoics taught us to categorize the world, what we can control and what we cannot. Everything else is just noise drifting in the wind. Algorithms are designed to keep you trapped in a loop of reaction. To break the cycle, you must choose to disconnect from the digital grid. Closing the door to the world is not an act of hostility. It is an act of self-preservation. It is the highest form of self-respect. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. In the quiet of the woods, your soul finds the rhythm that the city tried to steal. Listen to the silence between the sounds. That is where your strength lies. In that gap, you are free from the expectations of the world. You are the architect of your own reality. By saying no to the trivial, you are finally saying a powerful yes to the essential things. The universe is mostly vast, silent space. Emulate that cosmic stillness. Let your internal world be as wide and unreachable as the furthest stars. Why is disappearing the strongest psychological strike? Because it leaves a void that the opponent cannot fight, argue with, or even hope to overcome. People expect a reaction. They thrive on it. When you give them nothing, they are forced to confront their own emptiness and their own lack of power. Your indifference is the most brutal message you can send. It says, your existence is not influential enough to disturb my inner peace or focus. You are not fighting them. You are simply removing them from your reality. You are erasing their influence as if they never existed at all. The most powerful move on the chessboard is to leave the game entirely. When you stop playing, the opponent's strategy becomes completely and utterly useless. Let them scream into the void. Your silence is a shield that absorbs every blow and returns nothing but the echo of their own frustration. The curtain has fallen on their drama. You have walked out of the theater, and now you are walking under the vast, quiet sky of freedom. In the end, absence brings liberation. You have no obligation to react to every piece of garbage the world decides to throw your way. Be like a ghost, passing through the trivialities of life. Move with purpose, leave no trace, and never let the world own a piece of you. True strength is the ability to remain unobserved and unaffected. It is the power to be your own center of gravity in a chaotic universe. Cherish your solitude. It is the workshop where your spirit is forged. In the absence of others, you find the presence of your own soul. The world will continue to spin without your constant input. Let it. Your absence is the gift you give yourself to truly live your life. Power is not in what you say, but in what you choose not to share. Your secrets and your silence are the foundations of your empire. Be the rock in the rushing stream. Power does not lie in what you say, but in your choice to remain unmoved and strategically absent.